Hello, everybody. So I'm back. Let's take a look at the Hush Tarot. This is one of the many decks I'm going to start working with in November. I've kind of ventured into a little bit more darker decks. I would consider this a little bit of a darker deck. Don't get me wrong, I still love all my angel decks and all my my regulars. It's just I've had a knack for something different. I've got all the Arthur Rackham decks coming. I do already have his tarot. I just have never worked with it in the public. So let's take a look at these. They're absolutely gorgeous. I've been fiddling with them for around a week or so. I love them. Here is the guidebook. You know me, I'm not a guidebook person, but the interpretations are very interesting in here. Ace of Cups. The little bird sings its song as the new day begins. He is perched within the remains of the past. The crown is the gift of what is to come next. Reverse, I don't do reverse, but the interpretations of these cards are absolutely gorgeous. The cards are gorgeous. They are not Rider-Waite, so here we go. Let's take a look. Definitely not Rider-Waite. So if you are someone who loves Rider-Waite and Rider-Waite clones and whatnot, this is not going to be the deck for you. This is not a new deck either. This is an older deck. I've always had it on my mind. I just never ended up grabbing it. Well, I've been on a deck buying binge again. I don't even know why I say again, because it really never stops. Let me get my light going on up here so we can see some of this gorgeousness. But there is a lot going on in these cards. You're going to see a lot of animals. You will see people-y type of people. It's quite different, which makes it so unique and so gorgeous. There may be some background sound. It's later in the afternoon. Everybody's home from work. Kids are out of school. Look at this Hermit. I do wish there was a little lantern or something hiding somewhere in this card. I've looked and I can't find one, but I do wish for the Hermit that there was a little lantern in there. This wheel is so adorable, but as you can see, you're not picking up anything Rider-Waite-ish off here, except maybe the swirls, the round swirls indicating a wheel. But that doesn't even look like a, that isn't how I'm looking at it. But, yeah, not Rider-Waite, and that's fine with me. Justice. Hanged Man. As if the hanged man or woman, the hanged one we will say, has gotten down, has broken free, is now untying themselves. Kind of like a past tense version of the Hangman. This Death card is absolutely gorgeous. Temperance. The Devil, very interesting Devil. The Tower. Very simple Tower card. The Star. A hunting we will go. But as you can see, there's nothing indicating Rider Waite in there. Now let's look up the meaning of the guidebook for the Star, what it has to say about the Star. Okay, keywords: inspiration, enduring life's challenges and difficulties. And here we have the upright. You have worked hard to get to your present position. You have passed beyond where others chose to give up. A hunting we will go is a slogan that now is a time for healing and seeking enlightenment. It's a new day and a new adventure. The sparrow perches atop a skeleton in the weeds. Its eyes face the sky, ever looking up and onward. The bones lie withered in the rusting armor like the remains of your past feelings of hatred and bitterness. Their decay feeds the flowers that serve to decorate and welcome you on your path to new ideas and growth. So, very interesting. The moon. I just love this moon. And the sun. Aren't they beautiful? Look how gorgeous she is. Judgment. And again, I can't figure out if they're the same gal or not, the World card. They do look quite alike. Maybe not, but it's just something I've been looking at. And we move into the cups. And here is the ace. Two. This is such a pretty Three of Cups, where usually you'll see three ladies. Instead we have a human, I'm not sure what the animal is, and then a hare or a bunny or a rabbit. There's still three beings on the card, just not three human beings. But she's obviously spending time with those she trusts. Four of Cups. So you're not getting the elements on these cards. That's one thing, you know, but it's a definite, on some of them you do. On some of them you do. But like here we have Four of Cups. You're working on just clear intuition here. Because you have no cups, indicating, you know, like it would have been nice if there were some cups back here and one over here or something. But this is what you're getting. And then we have the Five Cups, which is very much a feeling of, you know, despair, sorrow, loss, sadness. Okay, had to pause that. The hubby came in for a minute. Now here we have some cups. The Six of Cups. Such an interesting deck. Seven of Cups. And you just have a whole lot going on in here. I don't see any cups, but you have some of the things that you would see, like in the cups. Like here's the snake. That's pretty much all I found so far. Look at this here. It's like an opening on the horse's head. Let me see if I can zoom that in. I used to be able to. Oh, that zooms out. We want to zoom in. I guess it's not going to. But at any rate, there's a lot going on in the cards. I have to use my little magnifying glass to really look deep. And here's the Eight of Cups. Even though this is a card about, you know, walking away, here she is facing us. It's definitely different. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Now, I would have had to have say, or would have to say, this would have been a great Ace of Cups. But instead, we're at the Nine of Cups. But it's definitely a different deck. 10 of Cups, you've got one cup down there. That's why I'm saying I've been working with, because I like my elements on my cards, but I also like different. And I also like and love things that I can sink my intuition into. So here we have the Page of Cups. And this to me is deliverance, like delivering something. Delivering that message for that specific page. Knight. We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, see, she's holding a sword. It's a very interesting deck. The imagery is just out of this world. This too looks like a swords type of energy, but it's not. This is our Queen of Cups. So gorgeous. Look at the keys. This is like her crown, but it's also a nest. We have the sun over here. We have the crescent moon. It's just so interesting. And then we have the king. And then we move into the pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Again, we've got another key up there. Two of Pentacles. Notice how everything's like off balance. So I get that with this Two of Pentacles. That's how I see the Two of Pentacles. Things are off, out of balance, off balance, you know, the balancing act, prioritizing. Three of Pentacles, so gorgeous. And they're in a cup. So it's definitely a different deck. Four of Cups. You do have that energy of the being holding on to or hovering over whatever it is that they are holding on to so tightly there. And then the Five of Pentacles. I get very alone feeling on that. So yeah, it does correlate with Five of Pentacles. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. He's got the little scales there. He's holding them, and he's also either putting money in or taking money out, like we usually see on the Six of Pentacles, give and take. Seven of Pentacles, absolutely gorgeous. I'm not going to explain every card and how I see it, because I see them different every time I look at them, but Eight of Pentacles. I've got a lot of deck reviews coming up. Not today, but I've got a lot that I had pre-ordered. So there's many on the way, and some of them are going to be starting to come in. Look at this. I love this. Just simplicity. As well as this Ten of Pentacles. Just perfect. And then we have this Page of Pentacles. The Knight. Let's see what the guidebook says for the Knight. This is how much I get into guidebooks. I don't even know. What are we, Pentacles? But this guidebook here and the Rackham, I have been kind of looking, but not a whole lot. What do we got? The Knight of Pentacles. The interpretations are just so interesting. The Rackham Tarot is really can pack a punch. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, the keywords are thoughtful and prepared. With both hands, you have built a sturdy foundation. The blackbird shares your nesting nature. All that you have planted and invested in has come to fruition. Clarity of vision holds everything in order. Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, instead of the slow and steady progress, we're talking about you've already done it. So definitely different. Queen of Pentacles. She's very pretty card. And look at that King of Pentacles. Then we move into the Wands. They do look like swords, kind of, but you'll see at the swords that there's quite a difference. Well, not quite a difference, but there's a difference. Look at this face here and the eye, the ear, the bug on the face. So this is the Ace of Wands. I like this card. So with this deck, for me anyways, I definitely wouldn't be reading it based off, you know, basic standard tarot meanings. I don't always anyways, because I'm an intuitive reader. I'm not a book reader. But sure, I always throw in some basic, you know, traditional things when I do readings. But this deck here, I don't see that. I see this to be a very intuitive, very intuitive deck. But here you can see the standing your ground, protecting your turf, ready for the challenges that are coming your way. And this card here is so gorgeous. Eight of Wands. Now, it's not as, again, this is not Rider-Waite Eight of Wands energy, where you're seeing those, you know, I mean, what do you pick up off here? We have a lady, what looks to be a woman, lying on the ground. There are horses, which do show speed. All kinds of leaves and flowers and other things. And then we come up and we have birds. But birds do show flight because they're flying. See what I mean? Every time I pick this deck up, I find something new. So now I'm seeing, here comes the energy up these, into these birds, and then they take flight and they're going to deliver that news, or they are representing something happening quickly or getting ready for something to happen quickly. Gorgeous deck, I tell ya. Nine of Wands, don't give up. He's ready. Got everything he needs to overcome the challenges, the battle, what have you. And the Ten of Wands. Definitely got a lot of weight on her shoulders with that beautiful black kitty. This deck is mind-blowing. Then we have the Page. when you sit and you really zoom in and you really get a look at all the different things that are in the cards and all the things you can go off, it's amazing. Here we have the Knight, the Queen, and the King. I love how it's got a lot of birds in it, this deck. And finally, our swords. Look at this Ace of Swords. Sorry, my ring is irritating me. Let me pick that back up. Okay, look at this page of, or Ace of Swords. Sorry, Ace of Swords. And for me, the Ace of Swords is always some type of news, breakthrough, discovery, or something that is a bit unsettling. And for me, this is the perfect, like, oh my gosh, you know, kind of moment. Like they just discovered, something was just discovered. There's been a breakthrough, but it's not what one was hoping for. Or it's very startling, shocking news. That's always my interpretation of the Ace of Swords, and this card says it all. Look at this Two of Swords. See, as you can see up here, the swords and the wands are a bit alike. Okay, this is gorgeous. They look like Siamese cats, Siamese kitties. There's 3. Look at this. The 3 of Swords. This is like agony. The 4 of Swords. She needs to rest. 5 of Swords. Yep. He's cutting down those weeds or trees or whatever they're called there, and he's making his way. He got what he wants, and he'll win at all costs. 6 of Swords. Love it. Seven of Swords. Now usually, oh, I was thinking of 7 of Cups. We've got 7 of Swords here. Okay, yes. He's got everything. This little guy here, he's taking all the swords, or keys, shall we say, and he's on his way. He's taking things that just do not belong to him. Deceit. 8 of Swords. Such a pretty depiction, right? Instead of all the swords trapped around her, and she's got pretty flowers around her. Still got those eyes closed. 9 of Swords. Love it. And 10 of Swords. Beautiful. And our Page of Swords. Definitely different. Half human, half bird. Knight of Swords. Ready to go in combat here, like disguised. Got battle gear on. This is another card I've been really like focusing on what I really think of it. That will hurt. Ant represents a lot of busyness and working. It's a very interesting deck. Here's our Queen of Swords. And our King of Swords. And the backs. How gorgeous. So that was my review of the Hush Tarot. By the way, they shuffle beautifully. I had to put them all back in order to do the review, so I can't wait to get them all shuffled up again. Gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I think I will pair this deck when the time comes for me to do readings with it publicly, which probably won't be long. I'm feeling very comfortable. Probably the Crow Oracle, I think it is. I have it. It's just okay, sorry about that. I had to pause it real quick, but I think I would pair this deck with this Oracle, the Urban Crow, because look what you have here. I mean, I think it would be beautiful to I had to find it on my shelf up there. Guys, I have too many decks. If you've checked out my video, I have a lot of decks. That card was in there too. A lot of decks I'm passing on because I have too much. The tarot table I'm sitting at right now underneath is loaded, and plus hang on, let me see here, show you around a little bit. These are all decks I use here, but up here, guys, we're loaded with decks. And more decks. Down here, these are a lot of favorites though. I've got tarot tiles. I want to start using them someday. More decks. So yeah, lots and lots of decks, and that's like half, not even close to what I used to have. Hundreds and hundreds of them. Pass a lot of them on. All right, everyone, thank you for watching my review of the Hush Tarot. Such a gorgeous deck. Take care and be blessed.